Now it's time for me to go ahead and show you all the intentional walk method in terms of how to get fast XP. And this is the fastest XP method by a mile if you were to ask me. We had already made a video on this previously, but this is just going to be a small little recap or a video introducing the method to all those new viewers that don't know about the intentional walk XP method. So first thing you're going to do is at the home screen of MLB The Show, go to the top right where it says settings. I'm currently blocking it. Once you get to the settings, you go ahead and from whatever your current settings are, you go all the way to the right, you click on the three dots, you press save as new preset, you create it from the current one, and you just rename it to simulation. At simulation, what you're going to want to go ahead and do is put the hitting difficulty at legend and put the pitching difficulty at legend, and then pitching interface you can leave it as classic. The accent kicked in. You don't have to go ahead and change it to pure analog or anything like that, because at the end of the day you're just going to be intentionally walking hitters, so you don't want it to be pinpoint and then whenever you want to get the strikeouts, because there is a way you can 100% guarantee the experience through strikeouts that you are going to want to strike out some people, and having it on classic is going to be a lot quicker. For presentation options, you want fast play, you don't want no pitch selection cameras, and then after that, no walk up, no reports, no in-game ticker, even though the in-game ticker really doesn't do much. And then these mode specific, these are really more for Road to the Show, but since once again you're not doing anything with a player lock, you're not really worried about any of those settings right there. And the beautiful thing about this one is as well that you don't need to download any roster whatsoever. Now there is a downside to it at the same time as well. The downside is that you're gonna need to have a second controller, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation. If you have the PlayStation 5, you can use a PlayStation 4 controller. You just need to download the PlayStation 4 game version of the game and then plug in the controller through the USB, and you will be able to go ahead and do that. We're gonna go into the fourth inning program because I want to show you all how much experience I currently have. I have 76,282 experience, so by the time we're done doing this, we should have, in addition to whatever we get for just doing this for 5 minutes, because I'm not gonna take 10 minutes out of my day to do this grueling experience. Like, it's really mind-numbing if you ask me. So with the second controller, as soon as you turn it on, you don't have to give it a user or anything along those lines. What you can do is press add user and then go to quick play as a guest, and you're in automatically. Now that second controller is gonna have to be the home team, and then your main controller, whatever account you're looking to give the experience to, it's gonna have to be the away team. Once you get there, you just go ahead and fast forward. Quick counts do not matter, but I prefer having them on because when you're trying to get the strikeouts to go ahead and advance the inning, it makes it a whole lot easier, a whole lot quicker. Once again, the pitcher, the lineups, none of it matters. You don't even have to press the Dodgers. You guys can do whatever two teams you want. Now, once again, once you enter the game, you're gonna want to be using your second controller. You can go ahead and put the first controller down. And as soon as you put the first controller down, all you're gonna be doing is holding L1 and then pressing circle and then pressing X for yes. Now if you're on Xbox, that's gonna be left bumper, and then I believe it's B and then A. That's all you're gonna be doing. It's a mind-numbing experience. What I would suggest is, if you're gonna be doing this method, turn on a Netflix show that you need to catch up on. Turn on a Netflix movie you want to watch. If the playoffs are currently happening inside the NBA, turn on a final game. If not that, then go ahead and turn on an MLB game and go ahead and watch that, because you're gonna be bored out of your mind. Or FaceTime a girl, FaceTime a guy, whatever you're into, go ahead and FaceTime them, have a conversation, and this time around, as I said previously in one of my videos, you're gonna be able to show, hey, I can go ahead and talk to you while playing the video game, no problem. And they're really gonna have to believe you, because you are gonna have the controller in your hands if you want to show off. Now, we stream each and every single day at 1 a.m. Eastern on Twitch, so make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. An easy way to check that out is clicking on the description box. Inside the description box, you're going to get how to become a member of the channel, the Discord link, as well as all of my socials. My second channel, which is variety gaming, and also my reaction channel, which is me just reacting to music videos and whatnot, and eventually I'm gonna be reacting to some shows as well. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. Also make sure you hit that like button and red subscribe button. I'm not exactly sure because I didn't see at what time I started this, but I'm gonna go roughly to 50 runs so we can see how much 50 runs can give you. Last time I did this, because I actually recorded it once without realizing that, hey, I didn't have the mic unmuted on Streamlabs. I did it for 5 minutes on the dot. After 5 minutes, I had 57 intentionally walked in runs, and I got 4K experience from it. So 4K experience from it is actually really good. What I did was, after I got the amount of runs, or after I hit the 5-minute marker, I just struck out the next 3 hitters with the visitor controller. You can, if you don't want to strike out the next 3 hitters, try to hit a grand slam or just hit an inside the park home run. I would just strike out the next 3 hitters because there's no point in really wasting time right there. And then after that, you're going to be 100% okay and good to go. On the top left, it will register how much experience you will be getting. Now, there are some problems sometimes, and this is why a lot of people don't go to like 999 runs. If the servers do crash, you won't be getting your experience. So what I would suggest is that every 100 runs, maybe every 300 runs, you go ahead and exit, make sure that it's still tracking, and then hop back in. I've heard some fixes for this are going to be what we're going to be doing, which is just striking out 3 hitters and then exiting. And then I heard some other fixes for it is actually going into custom practice for a while, maybe a minute or 2 minutes, and then once you leave custom practice, you're also going to be getting all of the experience that you had obtained through here. And then last but not least, I've also heard through IG comments that it usually takes 30 to 40 minutes for the XP to register, so you might just have to play the waiting game in order to get all of the XP to register as well. Now you guys can probably get also a lot more runs than I can in terms of the intentional walk method, because maybe I'm not doing it the most effective way possible. Maybe my fingers aren't as fast as yours and I keep on canceling it as well. But 12 more runs, that's all we need. In my Twitch stream yesterday, we also got a message that said, hey, I did this for about 999 runs. With 999 runs, I was actually able to get 60,000 experience. So I'm not sure how many runs you can get an hour, but 60,000 experience, if it's like an hour and 30 minutes every 60,000, that's actually not bad at all. That means that every 3 hours you're getting 120k, which means you're getting roughly 40k experience an hour, which is amazing. It's a lot better than doing the created player 99 method, because the created player 99 method is roughly going to be like 25 to 28k, 25 to 30k, depending on how effective you pitch and what difficulty you're using as well. The higher the difficulty, the harder it is. The only reason you're using legend difficulty on this one right here is because you're not really pitching. All you're doing is going ahead and facing yourself. So once you get 50 runs, or since I'm only doing it to 50 runs, all I'm gonna do is strike out each and every single hitter right after that. And this is why we have quick counts on, because quick counts is gonna make the 3 strikeouts just appear or occur a lot quicker, and I'm not gonna have to waste pitches at all. Now unfortunately, we didn't get any of those counts that I would have liked, where we would have had 2 strikes, but that's completely fine. Now we're gonna look at the top left, and it says we got 3,464 experience. So every 100 runs is gonna be roughly about 7.2k experience, which is pretty good. You're gonna go ahead and then confirm exit with your main controller, not your secondary controller, with your main controller. I'm not sure if there's any difference, but I'm telling you it's gonna be a lot better, or it should be a lot better if you exit with your main controller. We're gonna hop back into the 4th inning program screen, and you're gonna see 76,282, which is what we started with. So clearly we're gonna have to either A, play the waiting game, or B, hop into custom practice really quickly and see if we do get it after we take a couple of hacks real quick against Clayton Kershaw or one of those pitchers. So I'm gonna take some hacks for about 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna go back to the 4th inning program and see whether or not I will be receiving that experience. If not, it's gonna be what we've been talking about previously, which is going to be just playing the waiting game, and then it's just gonna automatically apply in the future. Now I was in custom practice probably for 2 at-bats against Kershaw, so I'd say maybe a minute, and in total time I probably took 5 minutes because I didn't automatically go ahead and hop into custom practice. So I waited 5 minutes, I hopped into custom practice, I hit a couple of pitches off Clayton Kershaw, and then I came back to the 4th inning program, and we are at 79,752. Now, I'm not sure if that's 100% the amount of experience we were told we had received once we exited that exhibition game. It might be a little bit less, it might be a little bit more. I think it's actually a little bit less, but you can see that it does work and it's still effective. So if you do this for a good hour, you're still going to be getting a good amount of experience, and with that good amount of experience, it's going to get you closer to completing the 4th inning program in order to get the bosses, but most importantly 650,000 experience in order to get your guaranteed 90 plus live series. Now, once again, when we talk about this 90 plus live series, so everybody understands it clearly, it is not a choice pack. What's occurring is you're going to be shown, or you're not going to be shown. You're going to open the pack, and it's either going to be Trout, DeGrom, Acuna, Tatis, Cole, and then if you're really unlucky, it's going to be Judge or Scherzer. I'm the type to actually get one of those two, but I'm hoping I don't. Now, if you did end up enjoying today's content, please make sure to hit that like button or subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials. Everything else that you need is inside the description box. We stream each and every single day at 1 a.m. on Twitch, so make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.